Hey, what's up, folks? This is Reese coming back at you. Today is a day, I got to do men's self-care day. My self-care day. And I just think every man, should just like women, women have their time where they do self-care and, they go get their hair and their nails and all that stuff done. I think a man should have the same day, it's just my opinion, we work hard, especially us that work hard, I work I work a lot of hours. So on the little free time I get, you gotta keep, upkeep on yourself, and I just think men, we should have that relaxing time too, a lot of men might feel differently, but as a man, I just feel like, you should always try to keep yourself up, especially like, when you get married, marriage, I've been married, we're going on, I believe, like 8 months now. And one thing I'm learning about marriage is, once, it's kind of like, how can I say it, like courting, when you're courting and you're dating, when you're looking for females, you keep yourself up. You're always worried about your appearance and all of that. And, and one thing I'm learning about marriage is once you're married, you feel like you gotta, that's your forever, and you can find yourself, not keeping yourself up. You still have to, continue to look appealing to your partner, Just because you're married don't mean you should stop. You should stop your upkeep, just like for a woman. If you're married to a woman, you don't want her to stop her upkeep. You don't want her to stop doing what she was doing, when you guys was dating before you got married. So I just try to think of the mindset of, of a woman, what I expect out of a woman. And I know they should expect the same thing out of me. But yeah, that's just my thought process, It can't always be about us, you know what I'm saying? We can get in that zone where it's just, we can look any old kind of way, but the woman gotta, she gotta look a certain way, but we can look however way we want to look, But that shouldn't be the case. It should be a together type thing, You keep yourself up, I keep myself up, everything that we were doing when we were dating, it should all apply when you're married, you know what I mean? And that goes for dates, that goes for everything. So that's just the way I think, man. I just think that's the best way to keep a healthy marriage, And it also works in relationships too. You can, get to the point where you've been with somebody so long and you just acting, you just don't keep yourself up, I've seen it, you get complacent, that's the word for it. You get real complacent. So this is my day to do my little upkeep, go to my barber. The type of haircut I get is called hydrotherapy. Hydrotherapy haircut. You get the full deal. You don't just, walk in the door. And that's one thing I do like about my barber, OJ. He takes pride in what he does. You know what I mean? He's very professional and take pride in his craft. You have a lot of barbers that don't take pride in their craft anymore. It's hard finding a good barber. Either you can make an appointment and they'll cancel your appointment on you, or you'll get there and they halfway cut your hair right, and it's just, it's a headache. I just feel like if you spending your money, you should get a good service, and that's one thing I like about OJ. He does a good job, does a very good job, and I think he's one of the best barbers in the DFW area. And so I'm going to take you guys along with me, and you're going to see the process. You're going to see how, you know, what I mean. You know, I'm not just talking. You're going to see how he cuts hair. You're going to see, you know, how prideful he is in his craft. And I'm never disappointed. You know, when he had, you know, I often laugh at my man when he hands me the mirror at the end, because I'm like, I already know it's good. You know what I mean? I don't even have to look at it. You know what I mean? He's one of those type of barbers. Like, you know, fellas, you know when it's cut right. You ain't even gotta look at the mirror. You know, you just trust that you just know and trust that he did a very good job. So yeah, so I don't have to look at the mirror with him, and I laugh every time he give it to me, because, you know, that's just good. You know, that's just good work. Good work speaks for itself. So when you have good work, people trust you. You know, when your work is iffy, I can go to a new barber shop, and I can just tell by the way that you how attentive you was, and how you work your clippers, and, you know, how I can just tell that it's not right, you know, on my head. I can just tell, you know, just like women, you know, you can go and get your hair braided certain places, and, you know, or get your hair done, and you already know it ain't right before you even look at it. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's the type of barber he is. You know, he's very, very good. So, but like I say, I ain't gonna ramble on. I'm almost there. I'm gonna take you guys along with me, and you're gonna see how I spend my day on my little self-care. You know, and I encourage all men to get out the house. You know what I mean? Go out, get your hair cut, go shopping, whatever you're gonna do. Get your feet done. You know, that's another thing. You got to get your feet done, man. You know what I mean? I was against getting your feet done, you know, until I met my wife, you know, and she pushed the issue. And, you know, as a man, you know, as a rough man, when I say rough, I mean, I'm a person that worked outside and on trains for the longest. And, you know, I was always on the go, so I never thought about feet, you know what I mean? And one thing about it is, when you get your feet done, man, it's like a weird feeling, like a sense of relief, stress. You know, I never equated stress to feet, but for some odd reason, I guess the relaxation just makes me lose stress, if that makes sense. But yeah, fellas, you got to stay on it. You know, you got to stay on it. So we can't ask the women to do certain things that we're not going to do. So, like I say, I'm going to take you guys along with me, and I'll meet y'all there. All right, guys. Finally made it here. Yeah, this is located over here by North Park Mall. It's right by the Cheesecake Factory. He's off in the Madison Avenue Suites and Salon. You can see it's called Studio 216. What's up, man?
What's up, my boy?
Doing all right?
Oh, yeah.
Already.
Cool.
Man, that traffic out there sucks.
Yeah, it's crazy. We got the red bottles and all that.
Yeah, I need to pick a messed them up. You got a motorcycle?
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
It's out there. You probably won't pay no attention.
Oh, I'm about to check it out when I leave.
Yeah, you gotta check it out when you leave.
So, man.
You like everybody else.
Yeah.
Before you.
Hey, man, look here.
Hey, I've been hearing this all day.
I tell you, like, man, you gotta be a brave soldier to be on a motorcycle around here.
In Dallas?
Yeah, I mean, man, just the traffic alone. Like, getting here, man, I almost got hit. I mean, every day I go to work, I almost get hit like 4 or 5 times. So I can just imagine on the motorcycle.
Yeah, on the motorcycle, yeah. Man. What I do is, all right, so let's say you driving this your car, right?
Okay.
I don't never drive far out to the left. I'm always gonna ride like close to you, to where you can see me in your mirror.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like if I can't see you, you can't see me. So
That's true.
make sure I ride like right in your middle. You gotta get out there, Reese.
Nah, I can't do it. Man, I came up on the light, and I'm sitting at the light. It was an intersection. and I seen this guy on the Harley. He was coming from my right. And so he didn't have on no helmet, no nothing. And he had on one of them Harleys, you know, the ones that sits up like that. So he was coming across me, right? So I'm sitting there listening to the music and I'm just dazed. And as he came across me, it was a car that was coming towards me, just ran straight through the light and hit him, right?
What?
And when I tell you, that dude flew up in the air, he looked like you just threw like a rag doll up in there.
No.
Yeah, man, and when I tell you, I was so shocked. Like, I turned, I just got over and turned, made that right, because I didn't want to see what it looked like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I went down the street, came back around, and I seen, I was kind of like at a distance, like, because everybody was out there at this time. And I looked, I could see the man still laying on the ground. And the guy was out, he was drunk. And he was walking around, they was grabbing him, and he was like, oh. And when I looked at his car, all the windows was busted out in his car. That's how hard he did it. That's how hard he hit him.
He hit him.
Yeah. And I said, you know what? Nah,
That's
I'm done. I can't do no motorcycles, man.
boy got me right.
You back in the game, man.
I ain't gonna lie, Reese. You inspired me to get right and say it too. I bet I was gonna do it too.
right, well, that's the end of that. So, as you can see, he's one of the best barbers. So, if you ever in Dallas, you need a barber, you need to come check out OJ. Yeah, finally just left the barber shop. Feeling a lot better, you know what I'm saying? You always feel better when you get that haircut. I mean, it ain't nothing like it. Especially the service that he provides, man. He's such a good barber, you know. And then, you know, he's very attentive. And then he, you know, it's real cool when you have a cool barber to talk to and talk about anything with, man. And you know, as men, you know, we need that, man, because we hold a lot of stuff in. So, you know, it's good to have a barber you can talk to, get feedback from. You know, y'all can share different ideas with, and you know, you learn a lot, you know, from each other. You know, just like I didn't know he rode motorcycles. You know, we never had that conversation, but that's good to know. So you just never know, man. Sometimes outside of your household, it's good to talk to, you know, other male figures. They don't have to be family members, but you know, just positive people. I try to keep positive people around me. So, but anyway, I'm on my way to try to get me a pedicure, but you know, it's Saturday, so you know, most women are offering them nail shops and stuff, you know, taking up all the space. But it's all good. I'm gonna see if they have room for a fella like me to get up in there, you know, so I can get me a pedicure. You know, you got to keep them feet right. But I'll meet you guys there. Yeah. And then you turn it around like that.
Oh.
Yeah, then that's how you move it up and down.
Thank you.
Let me see.
Thank you. Thank you. Your detail?
Just some detox. Yes, ma'am. Make it the fresh fruit. Fresh fruit. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. One thing I like when you come off and you know, to get your nails done, I like when they have the free drinks. I mean, it's always cool. I've been to some places where they have alcohol, but you know, I'm one of them conscious people. I do not drink and drive. They can have it. Yeah, Dallas is not the place to be drinking and driving. When I used to be a probation officer, I seen it all when it comes to DUIs. So yeah, I don't play around with DUIs. Yeah, that's for the birds. But to each his own, you know. And you want to drive around drinking and driving, then that's on you, you know. But it's just not my thing. So I just stick with the Sprite. And these chairs be feeling so good. My thing is, I can't never get it right though. I'll play with this thing the whole time I'm in here. Oh, these massages, man. So relaxing, guys. I don't know how y'all slipping on this. If you a guy, you ain't coming off in here, getting your feet done and relaxing, man, you missing out. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You have a good day. Thank you.
too.
As y'all can see, men's self-care is one of the most relaxing things. So I encourage all men to come out, get your pedicure. You know, it's a big stress reliever. Oh, I'm sorry. There you go.
All right, 55.
Okay. She did a really good job. And by the way, tip, don't forget to tip. You always got to tip, because they working hard on your feet. You know, and some of y'all feet are rough, just like mine.
Can I sit with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Here you go.
Thank you. Have a good day. Appreciate it. Hey, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Huh? Yes, sir. Yes.
What's the channel?
Huh?
What's the channel?
It's Living Life TV. Living.
Let me search. Living life.
Living. Life, LYFE.
TV.
Yeah.
Oh, living life TV. Feeling living life TV.
Let me see. No. Is that YouTube?
Yeah, it's YouTube.
Let me see.
Flow and give him inspire and make the view for him. How many subscribers you have?
Oh, I just started not too long ago. Yeah.
I want to start too, but I don't know how.
You know what? You just got to do it. Yeah, you just got to do it.
Travel around.
Yeah, you just got to do it. There you go. I got 3 videos up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming up.
Yeah. You guys will be next.
Oh, you went to Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, you guys have a good day. Thank you. Like I say, men's self-care is very important. Men, just take the time to spend a little time with yourself. Get you some relaxation. Because you know we face it all out here in this world, so you got to make time for yourself. Till then, see you guys later.